What's going on? So, got a little something here. I am actually packing for a backpacking trip I'm going to do this weekend. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going down to this Thunder Swamp Trail in the Delaware State Forest. I've done sections of it before. I'm going to try to complete the entire thing this weekend. I don't know the condition of the trail. The past few times I've been down there, it's not really well maintained, but we'll see. It's been a while since I've been there. So, but I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to go to ground, and I want to use my tarp as a shelter, and just in case I ever really need to go to ground, I made myself a footprint to use, and I'll show all that in the video. But I needed a sleeping pad because the sleeping pad that I normally use, excuse the mess, but this is my shop here too. But see this big thing? That's my sleeping pad. That thing is humongous. It's 30 inches wide, and it's just not backpacker friendly. It's good for car camping, not good for backpacking. So I picked this up. It's called the Sleepingo. I got it on Amazon. It was like $39. It is basically the same air mattress that you can find on pretty much a lot of other websites, it looks like. But it just came, just literally, UPS just pulled away. So we're going to take a look at it. This will allow me, this is a lot smaller, packs down a lot smaller than that thing there, which is a great mat. That's my Teton sports mat. But there's a little welcome kit. I also got an email from these guys, and like, if for any reason you don't like it, let us know. So I'm going to just jump right into it with this thing. It's going on a trip tomorrow. I guess we'll see. I'm either going to be comfortable or it's going to be a really long weekend. But it's got a nice little bag here. This might be a little more, I feel a little better about it since this is actually branded as the company that I bought it from. A lot of times you get these and they're just made by, they're made overseas. You buy them from a company and it's got somebody else's name on it. But this actually looks like they at least had it branded. Well, this thing is actually pretty big. This is a big mat. It's long. It's not insulated. It says it's 3-season. I don't know. We will find out. But I'm going to take this mat, and I'm also taking my that down sleeping bag that I got last year to review. I never really got out to test it in the cold. It's supposed to be in the 30s, I think, but it's been really warm the past few days. Exceptionally warm, to the point where I've had the windows open at night in the house in October. It's crazy. So see, this is 2, 4, 6, 7, almost 7.5 feet long. It's plenty wide enough, and it is 23 inches wide, roughly. Maybe a little bit wider at the bottom. But I'm going to have to blow this up by hand because I'm not taking a pump with me of any kind. So it looks like it says on here to deflate, extend outwards black rubber flap. So there's this little black rubber flap. You pull that back and you can see that. And it deflates easier. So I guess you push that in and then you start inflating it. Let's see how long this takes. All right, so it was about 11 pumps, and it's pretty filled up. I'm gonna put it down on the ground here, and we'll see how comfortable it is. So there we go. I actually flip it over so that the nozzle is underneath me. So there's a Sleepingo logo here. That is the head end. That's the wider of the two ends. Make sure there's nothing sharp in my pockets. Take the keys out. I might be able to inflate that a little bit more. It's not a hammock, that's for sure. But let's see. Keeping my shoes off. Yeah, I mean, I can lay on my side. Looks like I could probably put another breath or two in there to really fill it up. It is worth noting, though, that as I blow that up, even without the flap closed, that little rubber flapper is keeping air from getting out. Snap that back in. That's a little better. Yeah. All right. All right, so that's not so bad. It's like 2 inches as thickest point here. And what I'll probably wind up doing is putting this inside my sleeping bag so that I don't slide off it. And we'll try deflating this. So there you go. Flip that little nozzle out and it deflates it really fast. And then, like any sleeping pad, you want to start from the head end and then push that air all the way out. All right, that packed down pretty easy. Throw it back in this little stuff sack here, and I'll weigh it. See exactly how heavy this thing is. And I got it in grams, so it is a weird glare. 396 grams, or it's milliliters, 14 ounces. So there we go, the Sleepingo Sleeping Pad. Gonna give it its first test this weekend. Man, I don't go to ground much. Like the last time I slept on ground was when I tested that sleeping bag, and it was way warmer than I thought it was gonna be that weekend. It was like in the 50s and it was really warm. So hopefully it does a good job, but no tent this weekend. And you'll already have seen the video by the time I put this up. But yeah, no tent, and just my Dyneema tarp, my Ulrect tarp from Hemlock Mountain Outdoors, the ones that just start making. This and my little ground sheet that I just made in a sleeping bag. Should see how well, interested to see how well that works out. Just trying, I really want to put that tarp to test and see how well it works as a shelter. Hopefully it does. I can figure out something to get it to work, and it should be cold enough that I won't have to worry about a lot of insects or anything like that with the bug net. So I want to say it was $36. It was like $41 with tax. So it's pretty inexpensive. I didn't want to go too cheap. And I got it on Amazon. I bought this. This is not a promotion. They didn't send it to me, nothing like that. Bought that with my own money. So with that video already up, you already know how this worked out. Hopefully it works out well and I'm comfortable. See you in the next.